Here, There and Everywhere by the Beatles is an absolutely beautiful gem of a song from the album Revolver. It's got a lot of chords in it, so we're going to get zoomed in nice and close on the neck so you can see what's going on. If you haven't downloaded my free beginner guitar survival kit yet, you can find a link in the description to that. Lots of free goodies in there. So just a quick note about the right hand here, or for most people, the picking hand that is. I'm going to be using fingers because on the original track it is played fingerstyle, okay? But if you're using a pick and that's how you like to do things, then just use a pick. It's totally cool. So we're starting with a G major bar chord, okay? The very first chord of the song. Now, if you like playing a normal G major, or you play G like this, any version of G is going to work, all right? Any version of G major. But we hit that G major chord. To lead a better life. Then we go to a B minor bar chord there. Then we go to B flat. I need my love to be here. And then after we've done that B flat chord, we do an open A string. While that open A string is ringing out, we're going to be forming an A minor 7 chord with our fretting hand. Now, this version of A minor 7, the traditional version of A minor 7 doesn't have the pinky on it, but on the recording you can kind of hear this movement going from the 3rd fret of the high E to the 2nd fret of the high E. And that is this version of A minor 7 here with the pinky on to a D7. So A minor 7, D7. Okay, so let's just quickly recap that. So we've got to lead a better life. B flat, need my love to be here. A minor 7, D7. And then we enter into the very first verse of the song. And of course, we're going back to the root chord, which is a G, and I'm going to be playing an open G this time. So the chords that go through the first part of this verse here are G, and we go to A minor, and we go to B minor, and then we go to C. You could call that a 1, 2, 3, 4 progression in the key of G. Okay, so you've got those 4 chords. And then we've got something else going on with the picking hand. Now, like a basic version of the strumming pattern could be something like this, where you pick the bass note with your thumb, and then you use your first finger to kind of just strum the rest of the chord. So bass note strum, bass note strum, bass note strum, bass note strum. Okay, that could be like a nice basic version. On the recording it's more like this. So we'd be hitting the bass note with the thumb, and then we'd be using the first finger to pick the D string, the open D string, and then doing a down strum. So you've got thumb, finger, down strum. Well, that down strum you could also think of as the nail, right? So thumb, finger, nail. Thumb, finger, nail. And you might have to practice that over and over and over until you get it right. As I always say to my students, don't underestimate the amount of repetition it takes to get good at these things, even if they sound simple. Remember, the Beatles were, if you've ever seen that Get Back documentary, infamous for practicing for long, long periods of time, okay? And they would just keep going and going and going until they got what they needed. So that first bit will look and sound like this. So you can see that G, A minor, B minor, C progression goes round twice there. Then after we've done that first part of the verse, we go to an F sharp minor 7 chord. Now you might know an F sharp minor chord. Well, a minor 7 is the same as a minor chord. This is the F sharp minor. You just take the pinky off and that'll give you an F sharp minor 7 chord. Okay? And it goes to a B7 after that. So you've got an F sharp minor 7 to a B7. Okay, and then you want to apply that same picking pattern of the picking hand to those 2 chords. So just thumb, finger, downstroke, change to B7, thumb, finger, downstroke. Now when you change to the B7, you know, I would recommend probably hitting the A string with your thumb and then the D string with your first finger. So you're going between those two strings before you do the down strum with the nail. So you've got this. And it goes twice. Okay. So coming out of the verse into that, let's just do that. So we've got here, making each day of the year, changing my life with a touch of sharp minor 7, B7, nobody can deny. Okay, so F sharp minor 7 to B7, and when we get out of that section we go to an E minor chord, okay, and then it's an A minor chord. Then we do an A minor 7, and again it's that funky version of A minor 7 with the pinky on the 3rd fret, the high E, and then to the D7. So you've got touch a hand, B7, F sharp minor 7, B7, deny that she's always there. Okay, so that is how you'll get through that section. And then essentially all of that just goes round another time. And when you've done all of that again, we come out of this A minor 7 to the D7, and then we do a quick F chord, right? And then we go to B flat. So I want her everywhere. So we've got that B flat. Now I'm doing it with the pinky barring across 3 strings there, but you can also do it this way, of course. Everywhere. And then G minor 7, G minor, sorry. And then it goes to C minor. Around me, then D7. I know I need never care. Okay, you do that G minor twice. And then we do C minor again, and then D7, and then back into the verse progression, which is the G, A minor, B minor, C. Okay, so as you can hear, that's a beautiful song, but there are a lot of chords in this song. So you want to wrap your head around those individual chord shapes and the changes as best you possibly can. Just doing single strums, and then after that you can, you know, start applying the actual strumming pattern to each chord. As usual, if you go over to the website, you'll see the chord diagrams and the lyrics and all that kind of stuff. I'll put a link in the description. And if you want to learn more songs from me, check out this video on your screen now.